Alright, this is a short video. Anytone 6666, or anytone quad 6, as a lot of people like to call it. So you hooked up your radio backwards and it fried, and it's blowing fuses. Well, I can show you exactly what's wrong with the picture here. This radio has a dual diode, as far as I know, dual diode MOSFET reverse polarity protection circuit in it. And if you hook it up backwards, if you hook it up backwards for a few seconds, and I'm not saying a few minutes to an hour, because this diode can cook itself off, but if it stays hooked up, it'll really just continue to burn. So we're going to take this screwdriver here. We're going to go in here and show you. Here's the power wires right here. This is the power wires going into the anytone 6666. If you look right down there, you see this diagram right there where the tip of my screwdriver is, says diode. And that's where the diode was hooked up. Those two terminals right there. There was a diode there. It's an SB360, 3 amp 60 volt diode. It's exactly the same as this diode right here. This one's on the positive leg, going that way. This one hooks up from the negative to the positive, so if you ever hook up the power backwards, it immediately fries that resistor. The reason it's a MOSFET, there's a MOSFET over there, protection circuit, is it allows much more power to come into the circuit board, which is kind of nice. The downfall is there's no fuse you can replace. And a lot of electronics do have now a fuse built onto the outside somewhere. There's not much room to put one here, back here anywhere, but instead of blowing a fuse, it blows that diode. Here's the diode that fried that little sucker right there. So, to get your radio up and running in a jiffy, remove that diode. I took this apart and I unsoldered the diode from the back and just popped it out. Now I have to make absolutely sure that I do not hook this radio up backwards, because it will fry the circuit board if I do. I ordered the new diode. I will put it back in because it's a great feature, and apparently I'm dumb enough to hook it up backwards after so many years of working on radios. I didn't just blow this up. I hooked up my entire solar battery backup, solar controller, total off-grid power supply. There's my solar controller on the wall. I already fixed that. That did have a internal 40 amp fuse soldered to the circuit board. I did replace that, and it now works. And this was the other thing I killed, was my anytone. So yeah, there you go. There's the little resistor right there for the negative to positive. That's the first thing that blows if you hook it up backwards. After that, you might be dealing with this final and this other diode right here. But hopefully it's just this one. So I just bought 20 of those diodes for $4 off Amazon. I'm just going to throw it in there. But to get your radio up and running in a pinch, remove that diode. And it's kind of a pain, but yeah, remove that diode right there. It kind of comes up at an angle and goes back down. It's kind of sideways. It's right by the speaker wire here. That's the one. Get your anytone back up and running. It's an Dog video.